Coach, you're used to rain all the time over there in Orlando. It is a much less frequent occurrence here, yet wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Here we go. Watch the slip,
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Recon, 132,
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Yeah, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This is Coleman with the ground. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check 99. Check it back. Check it. Check nipple.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch safety creep. Safe.
Now we give right side. Grant, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready. White 25. Let's go. Check 52.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. On 3rd down, Winston. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford. Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
11. Mike by 4. Hey, exit. Go ahead.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Got the connection here to Bourne. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This one complete to Coleman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Protein spill.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how to... A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Corey Grant, 78 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Coleman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Open man is born. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, here's Coleman. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you get it.
And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the line for him.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. Garoppolo, the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Kendrick Ward. It leads to 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Rip right, rip right. Switch it.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. This is Grant. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready? Blue ready. White. Check. Lock. Let me go.
On 2nd down now. It's Grant. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready? Black 25. Black 50. Get that one. Flip. Even. Get that one back. Flip. Slam.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Evans. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Grant. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Winston. The catch made by Miller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go. Hey, 50. 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Guys, out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
One, Omaha.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 49ers 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Winston. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 12-yard line.
Ready, black 22. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, let's go.
They'll try the left side. Grant. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Corey Grant saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, it's Grant. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Corey Grant, 38 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long.
Hey, Charlie. Here we go again. Kill.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo finding Bourne here over the middle. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
21.
3rd and 7.
Smooth.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
General West.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Garoppolo, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Topper! 11. Hey, box drop. Go ahead.
Garoppolo again. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Coleman now. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Bravo.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Now a desperation into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Oh, now he bowls him over. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return, but the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They go back to Grant, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Bucks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. They find some open field here. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 49 yards. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles.